Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on Where the Hunter, we're doing a brand new objective at Tikamoon Plains. The mission is called Public Rawrations. We've got to harvest a mature female lion that weighs 105 kilo or more. Pays quite well as well. I'll just have a look at the objective in a minute and then we'll look where we're going to try and find the lions. Now I've opened up a few missions objectives as I've been unlocking the map, and this is the one we're after today. So we need a female lion that weighs 135 kilo or more. So that's what we're going to be after today. Now I've got a nice little location where we've got lions. I found my albino lion with this group, so we're going to be going over to that location. Just look on the map where we're going, just down here, and we'll look at the need zones. And we're going to be heading over there with the UTV. But this is the need zones. As you can see, they rest over this location. So we're going to head over to that ridge and then start trying to find them. So what I'll do is I'll drive over to the ridge, pull up just before it, and then we'll have a glass about, see if we can see them. They might not be there, but they should be at this sort of location at this time of day. So let's get a UTV and get going. And I'll be using the 338. It's not OP. At first I thought it would be for lions, but it's actually not. So it's a perfect gun for them, really. We've just got to get a mature female of the desired weight. So in we go. We'll have a little trek over. How's your hunting been going on Tikamoon Plains? Let me know in the comments. Have you had any rares, any 5 stars? What do you think of Tikamoon Plains? How would you rate it? Is like one of your favourite maps? I really love what I've seen up to yet. I've still not hunted every species yet, so we've got to go after springbok, gemsbok, hyenas. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, because that'll probably happen. But today we're doing this objective mission. Always do like doing the missions objectives. I wish they'd add more regular, because I think as a community-based game, I think it would really help, and a lot of people do really enjoy the missions. And I don't think they have to be really complicated either. It gives you an added incentive to play the game, basically, and a purpose. So that's why I think they should look into, if you're watching devs, adding more missions regular. So we're at the ridge. I came here the other day and I was checking out for this mission, trying to do a little wreck-in, see if we could find the lions. And I actually spooked some on the right, so that's why I pulled up a little bit before. Generally what I do is I'll mark an area just before I'm going there, and then if I'm on foot, I'll sort of I'll go fast until about 300 meters or just before, and then I slow it all down. Some animals seem to spook a little easier than others. Lions seem to spook quite easy, actually. They're a bit like wolves and bears. Certain species seem to spook easier than others, but that's where I seen them the other day. But we've got lots of other species to hunt. We've got gemsbok, kudus, springboks, which we will be hunting soon. I've not seen hyenas yet, so it'll be interesting to see how they work. Can't wait to hunt those. I did find a location at the top left with loads of Egyptian geese, so we'll be hunting those as well. I had my bow on and I was just going to ping one out of the sky, and I thought, no, wait, Ron. We'll do a video on those. I'm looking to unlock some more missions objectives as we go around the map, unlocking locations. It's coming together nicely. I'm really enjoying myself. Honey badgers! Oh, there's quite a few here. So another good honey badger location. The top right, when we did the video for my first honey badger hunt, has absolutely loads of them. I think I've seen about 10 or 15 of them all around that campsite. So check that video out if you haven't found a good location for honey badgers. But that top right campsite, top of the map, is absolutely loaded with them. So we were located a pride of lions. Now we just need to find a mature female over 135 kilos. So, as I said, I've marked it. It's always handy to mark it. I know you can look at them and see through the binos, but it's nice to just mark it, because then you can just run without having to do it all the time, and then basically you know how close. You can basically run and then start slowing down and preparing to take your shot. If you do all this beforehand, it makes it a lot easier. Fingers crossed we get a nice shot and it doesn't go wrong. But I always like to show you my Way to Hunter videos. I try not to edit them much if I can help it, because I want you just to experience the hunt as is. So if I make a mistake, I make a mistake, and if I don't, I don't. You just see it all as is. I do enjoy playing Way to Hunter for that very reason, and I enjoy just hunting in this. I don't care if it's a 1-star, female, 5-star. I don't try and force myself to just get trophies in this. I just enjoy myself hunting. So, I've got one out in the open. Anything with herd animals is they often move about, and the one you might be after mingles with others. So we've just got to make sure they're either standing still, and we can just take a nice clean shot with a 338. Now at the minute they are standing still, so this could be ideal. Just hopefully we don't spook them. But yep, this week I've mainly been unlocking the top of the map and the top left hand corner. Unlocked a few campsites, outposts. Now which one do we take? Looks like there's some low scoring males and some females, and we need a female. I was talking about yesterday on Way to Hunter Discord. If you haven't already joined there, make sure you do join there. There's a lot of us on there. It's a great friendly place, and a lot of us chat, and we have a lot of fun on there. I was talking about bait stations. Would you be interested in that, having feeders for things like wild boar? What do you think to that? Bears maybe? Let me know in the comments. Would you like feeder systems? Would you like tree stands? If we have feeders, I wouldn't have them for deers, but I would for wild boar. It'd be quite interesting. Bears, some species like that, it would be interesting. If you've got any good ideas on what to add content wise to the Way to Hunter, drop it in the comments. I always like to hear what people would like to see in the future, and you never know, if it's a good enough idea, suggest it on the Way to Hunter Discord, because it may actually happen. Oh, this is not going to go as I thought it was going to go. I thought I was just going to get a nice clean shot there, but they're just wandering off now. We've just gone into a sort of little dip in the land, so it's making it awkward to see, and I can't really sprint to get a better angle because we're going to end up spooking them. Just remove that marker. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you've been hunting, or what trophies you've had this week on Way to Hunter. See, that one's going back the other way now. But as you can see, it's like a, I don't know if it's a riverbed. I think it is. There might be a river there. And they're just dipping into the water, so I can't see them properly. That's the problem with it being flat here for most of it. It's hard to get a good sort of height advantage on them. Would you like tripods adding? They could be useful for this kind of scenario, just to get a bit of height up. Obviously you'd have to do it to not spook the animals, so you'd have a spook range on them. I think ground blinds would work well. I've seen a lot of people suggesting those recently. So there's lots of content that could be added, which would be very useful in Way to Hunter. What location would you have next as a new map? That's very interesting actually. Where would you go next? Would you like a snow map? Snowy ice sort of style map? I don't know where I'd have actually. I'll have to think about that myself. But where would you have? But yeah, these are not in ideal locations for shooting. We've got bushes in the way. It looks like we've got a riverbed where some of them are dipping into. So what I thought was going to be easy is not as easy as first thought. Just want that lion, this one, I think it is, to stay there. So hopefully that's a good shot. I'm not sure if it looked a little low. If it's a clean one on the ribcage area, we should be good. But this still, even with a 338, the lions still take a bit of knocking down. So, be interesting to see where we've hit it. Hopefully it's a good long shot. It shouldn't take too long to go down. I wasn't sure if it was a little low. Little need zone here. More for lions. But yeah, what do you want me to hunt next? Springbok, Gemsbok. I'm looking forward to hunting hyenas, but I have not seen one yet. If you know where they are, let me know in the comments where I should go for them. I've not seen them yet at all, so it'll be interesting to discover those. I finally got to finish off the Black Sheep mission the other day. I was so happy about doing that on Nez Perce Valley. I've been wanting to do it for months. Check that out if you haven't already seen the video. But mine was bugged out, and basically I had to wait for months for it to be updated, to be fixed. But it's so good to get that done, and now I can continue with the story now as well. So we'll be doing that as well. If I haven't already done the mission, I will be videoing it. Basically, I video all the missions as I do them, objectives. I do like doing them as well, like I said. They're a lot of fun. Some are really challenging as well. So when you get those really challenging ones done, you just are super happy. What's this? Oh, it's for the wildebeest. I've got to do a mission with those actually, with a bow. So there's a shot. That is good. So that should be down somewhere. We've just got to find where the blood goes. Now, where has it gone? Because of the water. So there was a river here. That's why it was hard to see. I'm guessing they've gone this sort of way. Just follow your gut. Normally it sort of works. If you try and keep an eye on where they run, even late into the distance, it does help. Also mark where you shoot them, especially if you're a new player, because some people struggle with tracking. So try and mark where you shoot the animal, and then at least you can like go back there and work backwards if you kind of lose the tracks. And I think they went to my right, so we'll just check for some more blood this way. Hopefully find the track. There we go. So here we go. Right, we're on it now. I was suggesting in the other video, what about dogs? Would you like dogs for tracking, retrieving in Way of the Hunter? Let me know in the comments. And which dog breeds would you have? Obviously, games like Call of Wild have got dogs and they're very popular. I think they could work really well in this, especially with how the tracking is in this. And it gives you a little companion buddy. So here we go. We've got our lion. It is down. Just wondering what that was. See where we hit it. I think we've probably got a lung. But it did look a little low. But it's not ran that far. So it probably is a lung. I'll take a few little screenshots with the drone. I do love this feature. It helps me out so much. It's just a case of getting the right angle with the sunlight, so you change the time. So we're just going to try and do that now. I might have to reposition because how I'm standing, it's a bit dark. Just move around a bit. Basically the sunlight will come from one way normally and float over your character, so just turn, rotate your character, and you should get a clearer picture, which is what I'm trying to do now to get the thumbnail for the video. I've noticed on certain maps the sun isn't the same sort of like brightness at certain times of day, so as you can notice the shadow on my character, it depends on the map really if you're trying to get the best picture at what the best time of day is to get the clearest picture. Obviously the weather as well makes a big difference. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think that'll do. Just trying to get this. There's a little bit of grass. Right, move that out of the way. That'll do. Take a few pictures of that, and I think that will do for the thumbnail. I do like to show you this process so you know the whole thing of what I do with a video. Give you some kind of idea, and it might help you get better sort of like trophy shots or make your pictures better. So there we go. Oh yeah, look. Left lung, right lung. Nice clean shot. I thought it was a little low at first, but that's absolutely perfect. Look at that. Nice double lung shot. So, clean. And that's how I like it. I don't like shooting more than once if I can help it. But there's the lioness. So that will be the mission completed. It's a female, so no trophy rating. We'll have a look at the model. As always, I do like to look at this. And also, I'll obviously use this probably for the thumbnail. Like I say, these little things are very handy for if you make content. But you can also see the effort they put into making these models as well when I do this. It's very useful. You learn about the species. But yeah, I've enjoyed that mission. A lot of fun. So there you go. Public Rawrations is done. I wonder what we'll be doing next. So I hope you enjoyed that. We've been playing Where the Hunter at Tikamoon Plains. I'm Ron McTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.